Hi, my name is Jason Sharp. I'm the Director of Cloud and Hosting at First Distribution. First Distribution is a leading distributor of technology for the data center, networking and security, as well as cloud computing in all its forms. We are proud to distribute across the African continent, where more than 31 partners in more than 31 countries rely on us for their enablement in technology, their training, quoting, as well as the ability to transact, ensuring that their end customers have the most advanced technology and are growing their businesses into digitally transformed technology partners. We're very often asked, what is the state of cloud in the South African and African market? Where are we currently sitting, and what is the pathway in the next 12 to 36 months? Now, it's often said that outside of the US and North America, the world follows 12 to 36 months behind. And that's very important, and we can look towards what's happening in the US today from an adoption point of view, both in services, product and technology, to give us a hint of where South Africa is going in the next short period. What is clear is the adoption of cloud is here to stay. The extent of that adoption, however, is an extremely debatable subject. In the last several conferences First Distribution has attended, both locally and internationally, what we see is the world is evolving to a hybrid world. There will be an element of on-premise, private cloud, as well as public cloud. Now, in addition to that, if we call that the vertical stack all the way from on-prem to cloud, we're seeing a horizontal move where end customers will end up in multiple clouds across multiple public clouds, private clouds, as well as having elements on their own premises. Now, what's important to understand is cost is the first consideration for many people, but secondly is the technology roadmap for an end customer. Where do they see their business going forward? Now, that's changed the discussion, whereas historically you would have had a discussion as a partner with the CRO. Over the past 12 months and going forward, that discussion has moved towards a discussion with the business. What are the business aims that need to be resolved in order for that business to go forward? Cloud provides a scalable manner in which companies can enter into new verticals, new horizontals, and achieve their aims. It can quickly spin up, it can quickly aim to resolve those challenges, as well as allowing a business without significant capital expenditure to try different and new things in order to achieve their aims. I often speak to small resellers as well as big resellers, and what cloud is creating is the great equalizer between large companies, small companies, large resellers and small resellers, to allow everybody to compete on an equal footing. Something to bear in mind with cloud, if we look across all clouds, all public clouds, all private cloud providers at the moment now, there's a significant amount of services available. What that will drive is specialization. Recently, we took a look at certain resellers that were specializing simply in compute or simply in storage, and creating massive businesses out of that into their end customers by understanding to the nth degree exactly what's required and how to get speed to market. That's A, in providing services. The second step that the cloud allows is the creation of products by resellers, MSPs and hosters for the first time to become their own ISVs, to become their own product suppliers. What does becoming a product supplier enable resellers, MSPs and hosters to achieve? It allows them to achieve stickiness inside the end customers. Why? If you're beginning to provide a range of services across each one of these verticals, and the end customer becomes reliant on your product or your service, you have the ability to scale much quicker. Cloud is about scale. Cloud is about growing your business in a quick fashion with the least amount of capital required from a capital expenditure point of view in the reseller space, to allow you to go from the small mom and pop shop in the corner all the way to large financial institutions, irrespective of the size of your business as a reseller. So as a reseller, starting to talk about the word cloud internal to your business, whether you're an MSP, whether you're a hoster or a standard reseller, is a big change to your business. Why? Typically, many people have sold large product. It's a big sell. You make your GP margin and you continue on to the next sell. Every month starts from zero. The cloud allows you to build an annuity type business that every month you start with your existing annuity revenue that continues to build each month. We've taken a lot of school fees in ensuring that our partners have the best process to go from non-cloud or partial cloud ready for their end customers all the way to being in 100% and cloud first in their approach to how to resolve the challenges faced by their end customers. So this follows a very clear process whereby we educate our partners on what is cloud, what are the business imperatives of cloud, to enabling, allowing the partners to learn the skills required in order to A, sell cloud, and B, actually implement those cloud solutions that are required. To the third step, allowing quoting, allowing customers to understand the cost associated with that cloud to fit into the budget of the end customer. And lastly, the implementation. Now, implementation is very important in that for many providers or partners, they see implementation as a once-off process. Cloud is a whole new world that allows continuous engagement with end users, not only with getting the end user into the cloud, setting up in cloud, but in addition to continually optimizing the cloud environment in order to maximize cost efficiency in the end user. Let's be clear. Cloud can be cheaper through efficiency, but it can also end up being more expensive. And the last thing you want to happen is for your end user to have an experience where their costs in fact increase rather than decrease. First Distribution follows that enablement process, the full process from start to finish, with both experienced cloud partners as well as novice cloud partners to ensure the best experience through the entire cloud journey. So when we look at Microsoft as a specific vendor, we've built a close relationship with Microsoft over several years, both locally and internationally. The One Commercial Partner Program has been instrumental in helping us to enable our partners to achieve success in their end customers. And this comes as a result of how we work together with Microsoft, both in sales and implementation, to achieve the best possible outcome that's cost efficient, as well as ultimately resolving the technology issues and business issues that are brought to the attention of our partners and in turn the channel by their end users. It's very important in this partnership how we approach the full channel to ensure that everybody knows that they can create a profitable, successful business as a partner in the channel together with Microsoft and First Distribution, and ultimately be successful in their aims to be leading technology providers in South Africa and Africa. One thing that we are very careful with at First Distribution is to travel around the world continuously, finding best practices together with Microsoft in order to ensure that in the South African and African environment, we're never far away, but in fact leading the rest of the world in how we implement technology in end users, and ultimately making sure that Africa becomes a leader in technology throughout the world. South Africa is on the verge of having a local data center launched by Microsoft to bring the cloud to South Africa and Africa in general, lowering latency, resolving data sovereignty issues, and making sure people are aware of cloud and the benefits of cloud. The launch of the data center by Microsoft has made the word cloud close to home for many South Africans. It's brought the topic to the top of mind for CIOs and business leaders throughout the country to say, why are we not approaching our technology infrastructure from a cloud-first point of view? How do we say, why not the cloud? That data center landing in South Africa will enable business leaders to go to their technology leadership and say, we should be cloud-first organizations, maximize the benefit of cloud first, or alternatively find different issues. The world, in fact, is becoming a hybrid world. As I said earlier, it's about the space for on-prem, the space for private cloud, and the space for public cloud, and how all three of those environments will interact. The landing of the data center in South Africa allows the closure of that circle for many large enterprises as well as small businesses, where they can follow a strategy to find the best fit for their technology stack and ultimately lower costs, optimize efficiency in their technology infrastructure, resolve business challenges using technology, allow end users to become more profitable and better suppliers to their customers, which is ultimately the challenge for all businesses as we approach them. From a first distribution point of view, we're proud to be a partner of Microsoft, allowing partners to be enabled to sell cloud and then ultimately the data center in South Africa, and ultimately pass on those benefits to their end customers and allow the end customers to go to their customers with the best possible solutions. So digital transformation is an important buzzword locally and internationally. I want to take a step back before I talk about digital transformation to say, what ultimately do we use technology for? Technology needs to be used in order to create more efficient businesses that can service their customers better. As first distribution, our first leg of the digital transformation journey is to look at our partners, resellers, hosters, MSPs, and other general technology partners, and to say to them, how can they transform their business to sell technology in a more efficient manner and grow and scale their business? So the first thing we do on the digital journey is to ask, what are the challenges faced by their business? What do they need to make more efficient? What are the bugbears? What are the automation requirements that can allow them to service their customers better? We do this in several ways. The first is First Distribution has the only homegrown developed platform developed by a distributor in South Africa that allows resellers, hosted and MSPs to host, provision and sell software with a zero-touch model to end customers. This reduces the cost of a reseller and allows access to a significant catalog that allows those partners of ours to approach their customers, whether it's the enterprise or SMB, with ready-made solutions that allow them to be more relevant in the eyes of their ultimate customers. So that's the first step, the platform. What is the platform? The platform is the sales and availability of cloud products into their customers to allow digital transformation. The second step we follow from a digital transformation point of view is training, ensuring that our partners understand what is digital, how can digital be relevant in their lives. Now, First Distribution is seen as a value-add distributor in the technology space. But what we also like to talk about is our assistance in helping partners to market their product. How do they digitally approach their customers? So the transformation journey is not only in the back-end processes to allow more efficient interaction with their customers, but also to say, how do they approach the world of social media? How do they approach the world of digitally interacting with new customers and existing customers? We do this via in-house marketing teams that assist and hold the hands of partners on that journey to their end customers, as well as making sure that they have the relevant digital content to communicate at scale. So that's where we assist partners in their digital journey. The second element, and it's linked to the first element, is via First for Cloud, which is the digital platform that we make available to all First Distribution partners. We allow those same skills to be passed through free of charge with no cost or requirement for training in our partners to their end users. End users can access product via a significant catalog that allows them to have consolidated billing in their digital journey to understand the cost they will ultimately bear in order to ensure that they receive a digital experience both for themselves as well as their customers. For many customers, I will emphasize it again, the digital journey does not only involve interaction with customers, but the digital enhancement of processes. Now that digital enhancement of processes can take, as an example with the Microsoft clouds, can take 3 elements. Microsoft, as an example, has 3 cloud products. The first is Dynamics 365 with Business Central that allows the management of customers, the management of finances within a business. The second is productivity software via O365, Word, email, Excel, the enhancement of how business is done. And the third is Azure that allows processes, both compute, storage, and various other services, including artificial intelligence, to enhance the experience across the business. That would be internal digital transformation. The second leg of that digital transformation is how those processes are shown to the end customer. How the customer of businesses has a digital experience to ensure that they want to transact with that customer in the cheapest, most efficient manner. Where is the world going? The smallest business can have the same digital experience with a small business as they can have with a big business. Why? Operational expenses via cloud technology mean that everybody has access to the most sophisticated technology without having to lay out significant capital expenditure. The digital process doesn't stop. It continues, and that's why we at First Distribution are proud to partner with our partners on their digital journey, as well as providing the support and value adds to ensure that when they go out to the market to end customers, everybody has the flow-through benefits to ensure digital becomes a key focus of their business, to optimize internal as well as external facing processes, and ultimately grow their businesses and grow the customer experience. I'm often asked by partners, I've now learned about cloud, heard about cloud, I want to start. How do I start? How do I go forward? So my message to everybody who wants to get into cloud, who wants to continue their cloud journey, is to be inquisitive, to ask the questions, to go online, to phone First Distribution. We have specialists across the African continent in cloud, who understand cloud, understand on-prem, understand private cloud, and understand the full journey to cloud success, who can help you to create those practices inside your business. We're not only a value-add distributor to provide you products, but we're here to help our partners to grow their business, to give them business advice. We've seen both success and failure. There is no reason to pay the fees that others have paid in their journey to cloud success. First Distribution has a significant array of brands across the data center, networking, security, as well as cloud, to enable you to offer a full portfolio of offerings. Don't forget that from our point of view, we also regard our partners as our suppliers. First Distribution is growing the largest partner-to-partner ecosystem in South Africa and Africa to allow our partners to take their products, their cloud services, their general services to a wider audience. We're speaking to multiple hosters to help them enable their businesses to be ready to transfer elements to the cloud or to stay in the hosting environment to maximize their businesses in the eyes of their customers. You can always get hold of us by visiting www.firstdistribution.com or phoning our offices and the contact details on that website and simply asking, I need help with the cloud. I want to be cloud ready and cloud first. And all our specialists are there to help you in that journey.